Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need.
This is not just a dialogue from a film, it is the harsh reality. You are constantly surrounded by advertisements today on your TV, phones, bus stop, gas stop, train stations, taxis, elevators, and even bathrooms. We cannot go anywhere now without seeing ads, without companies competing to grab our attention and sell us their products.
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about?
These ads promise us that if we buy their products, we will be happier, that our life will be more luxurious, and we will have a higher status among our friends. But then, if it was true, then why do so many of us feel lost? Even after having all the comforts and luxury, our life doesn't feel more meaningful than it was before. This same problem was faced by Henry David Thoreau, who was a philosopher born more than 200 years ago. When Thoreau quit his teaching job because he refused to use corporal punishment, he joined his father's pencil manufacturing business. There, Thoreau saw how men worked hours upon hours to earn money, which they would spend buying useless stuff that was being promoted by the companies back then. He noticed how, since birth, men are taught nothing but to work and earn money, as if their whole worth depends on how much money they earn, that people work so much that they have no time for themselves. It is like they are nothing but a machine that digs its own grave as soon as it is born. He wrote so much on this topic in his most famous book, Walden, in which he directly criticizes people who work until their death.
I'm tired, boss.
We work to earn money and fulfill our necessities, but what if advertisements are modifying our feeling of necessity? Diamonds are very popular worldwide, and they are also very expensive. But did you know that less than 100 years ago, people didn't really care about diamonds? A company called De Beers ran a very big marketing campaign in the 1940s to make people buy diamonds. They made actors, celebrities, and influencer figures wear diamonds in public. They showed diamond as a symbol of love in movies and commercials. The result was that people started buying diamonds to give to their loved ones, and buying diamonds for engagement rings became a default. But diamonds don't have a resale value, and it is also not forever. You can vaporize a diamond by burning it. Another example is how, before World War II, Japan didn't have a coffee culture. They heavily relied on tea. But companies like Nestle marketed coffee so much that within 10 years, coffee became a necessity for people. Or should I say, it felt like a necessity. Today, most of the decisions you make, from what you eat, drink, and where you travel, are influenced by marketing. Companies are using our insecurities against us, making us spend money we worked months and months for in the hope of gaining social status.
You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates.
Now, food is supposed to show your superior taste. Clothes are supposed to show your fashion sense. Phones are supposed to make you look rich.
He's a 10 but he uses Android phone.
Bro, yuck. I'm out here.
Minus 10. Minus 10.
Aura. Minus 1,000.
But what is wrong with buying things for social status? This is where I introduce you to Frank, a lead character from movie Redemption Road, released in 2008. Frank has always wanted to do something creative. He had his own philosophy and wanted to live his life his own way.
I want to feel things, really feel them.
April, Frank's wife, wanted to become an actress. When Frank and his wife started struggling financially, Frank decided to take a corporate job in his father's company, a job that he once looked down upon. As the years went on, Frank started earning well and he got a promotion. He and April had a kid together, bought a house, and started hanging out with rich people. Their life became good, comfortable, and they gained social status. This started to change Frank. He stopped dreaming about the life he had always wanted to live. The thought of giving up the luxury and social status made him uncomfortable. His financial success killed his dreams without him ever realizing. And that is the scary thing about attaching ourselves to materials we own. We never realize when we start choking on our own comfort, when the house we have bought becomes our prison. when the social identities we have created paralyze us. You must have heard the quote, "Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will." Most of us live one or the other version of Frank's life. Growing up, we have some ambitions and creative desires, but we join a job to pay the bills. And once we get the taste of comfort and social validation that money brings, it becomes hard for us to give it up. Thoreau realized this pattern in his own life, but he was a rebel. He didn't want outside influences to dictate how he lived his life. And in his quest to live life more deliberately, Thoreau went into the woods of Walden, built his house all alone, miles away from any neighbor. The cost of building this space was only $30, which at the time was a month rent in London. Thoreau lived in this house for more than 2 years, living a quiet and simple life. He worked only 1 day a week. During this period, he was constantly writing about his experiences in nature, and most of his popular works were the result of his time in Walden. He wanted to live life very intentionally and didn't want to waste his life working for someone and earn money and buy things he didn't even need. He said, "I went to the woods because I wished to live life deliberately, to face only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I did not wish to live what was not life, for living is so dear." Thoreau's example might seem extreme to you, but that is because you are so used to the current way of living. Remember the last time you went to a village or a secluded area. Losing access to the internet must have felt uncomfortable for a few days, but you eventually got used to it. You started enjoying being more present, being unreachable, and being able to spend time with yourself. That is what our lives are missing now. A deep connection with ourselves and the nature around us. You don't have to do what Thoreau did, but you can learn from it and apply it to your own life. Start thinking if the stuff you are buying is actually adding value to your life, and what will happen if you just stop using it. Reducing the things you own will give you more time to be with yourself and live the way you want. Thoreau didn't want to get into that consumerism trap, and he is warning you about it from his grave.
The things you own end up owning you.